But I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
Usher was born as Usher Raymond IV on October 14, 1978, in Dallas, Texas. His parents were Janita Payton and Usher Raymond III. He spent the majority of his young life in Chattanooga, Tennessee. His father left the family when Usher was a year old. Usher grew up with his mother, then stepfather, and half-brother James Lakey. Directed by his mother, Usher joined the local church youth choir in Chattanooga when he was 9 years old. There, his grandmother discovered his ability to sing. Although it was not until Usher joined a singing group that she considered he could sing professionally. Believing that a bigger city would provide greater opportunities for showcasing his talent, Usher's family moved to Atlanta, Georgia, where there was a more conducive environment for beginning singers. While in Atlanta, he attended North Springs High School. At age 10, Usher joined an R&B local quintet called the New Beginnings, which was organized by local music promoter Daryl Wheeler. Usher recorded 10 songs with the group in 1991, and the ensuing album, New Beginning, featuring Usher Raymond IV, was only made available regionally and by mail order. However, Payton took him out because, according to her, it was a bad experience. At age 13, Usher met A.J. Alexander at a local talent show in Atlanta. Alexander, who at the time was Bobby Brown's bodyguard, would take Usher around and have him perform in parking lots and talent shows. Alexander invited Brian Ryan, an A&R representative from LaFace Records, to see Usher perform on the television talent show Star Search. Following the performance, he arranged an audition for Usher with L.A. Reid, the co-founder of LaFace. Reid signed Usher on the spot to a contract with the record company after Usher sang Boyz II Men hit record End of the Road. Usher's mother left her job as a medical technician to manage his career. Usher was introduced to the public on Call Me a Mac, a song he recorded for the soundtrack album to the 1993 drama romance film Poetic Justice. And during this time period, the young Usher first met Chili of TLC, his label mate, whom he would later date. Preparing for his debut album, Usher lost his voice. Usher was going through puberty and had a difficult time adjusting his voice. L.A. Reid became skeptical of Usher and put his album on hold. He thought about dropping him from the label. Usher pleaded with the label to keep him, and they did. From this point, Reid didn't know what to do with Usher, so he sent him to New York in the spring of 1994 to live with record executive Puff Daddy to attend what Reid called Flavor Camp.
I went there to see the lifestyle,
Right.
and I saw it, and it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild. It was
So, and your
Jodeci,
parents were
Mary J.
okay?
Blige. They ain't know nothing about this shit.
Would you ever send your kid to Puffy Camp?
Hell no.
Usher quickly adapted to the lavish lifestyle of Puff Daddy, although in an interview with Rolling Stone, he describes the period as the hardest days of his life. I had to knuckle up, figure shit out in New York, he said. On August 30th, 1994, LaFace released Usher's self-titled debut album, behind the co-executive production of Sean P. Diddy Combs. Usher peaked at number 25 on the Billboard Top R&B Hip-Hop Albums chart and was accompanied by 3 singles: Can You Get With It, Think of You, and The Many Ways. The album has sold over 500 copies to date. The album received backlash because Usher was singing about sex and him only being 15 years old. The public had a difficult time believing that this was so. Again, LA Face had their reservation about signing Usher because the album wasn't as successful as they anticipated. At this time, Usher's mother took control of his career and put him in more talent shows. The summer of 1995, building Usher a larger fan base and ultimately giving L.A. Reid more confidence in Usher. Did you know this story about Usher? In lieu of this flavor count put on by Puff Daddy P. Diddy, where were the parents? If you like stories like this, make sure to subscribe and like the video. And I'll see you on the next Where Were the Parents?